Hi YouTube, this is your girl Hawaiinani coming at you with a video vlog. Um, just gonna share with you some things that I just wanted to talk about. Hadn't vlogged in a while, and it's been a while since I've vlogged about really a lot of news or anything. Because mainly wanted to just first I want to just talk about the news and what's been going on in the latest news. I found a local, actually in Mississippi, where I'm from, a young man was recently shot. He was 16 years old, had it going on in football, and a lot of the comments that I read on this young man's article were very racist comments. Majority of them ones I read were really nasty, viral, nasty comments from racist people. Now, I know I can't do nothing about racism, or for that matter, but I can speak my mind on it if I choose to. And me being an African American, it and being in Mississippi, and Mississippi being the South, and a lot of history behind the South. Personally, in my opinion, I'm going to bring up the article. Hold on a second, let me see. Okay, let me just look up the article, guys. I do apologize for taking forever. Young man stayed in West Point, Mississippi. He was only 16 years old. And here it is, promising high school player killed. I'm going to read his article to you guys. I'm going to leave a brief short. I'm going to shorten it so it won't be so long. It's very sad because, he's from my state. He's Devin. Okay, this says football. Let me give you guys the title first before I go any further. Mississippi football player shot, killed New Year's morning. Devin Mitchell had a bright future ahead of him. The Starkville, Mississippi, I think they meant to put Starksville, or Mississippi, high school student was just a junior, but already he was making a name for himself of the football field. Aside him leading the team with 34 recipients to 772 yards and 10 touchdowns in 2011. He also helped take the team to Class 5A title game. But in the blink of an eye, everything changed on Sunday morning as the Commercial Dispatch reported the 16-year-old was shot and killed in the early hours on New Year's Day when Tavares F. Collins fired on Mitchell at a Ridgewood apartment in West Point, Mississippi. Clay County 911 received calls at 2:55 a.m. of gunshots fired near the complex. Officers arrived and found Mitchell, 16, of Starksville, suffering from a gunshot wound. He was later transported to North Mississippi Medical Center in Tupelo, Mississippi, where he died as a result of his injuries. West Point Police Chief Tim Brinkley said news of Mitchell's death shocked friends, who took to Twitter to express their condolences and shared their favorite memories of Devin. In such a tragedy, Stan Miller, Starksville High School AD, told the dispatcher he was a straight A and B student, a churchgoer, a fine young man. We're not smart enough to understand why things happen in our lives, and I'm just sick. I'm torn up. And it goes on his life and what had happened. Now, today I read a lot of these comments, and some of these comments. Okay, one person says any decent person will read this article and feel sick to their stomach and have empathy for this kid's family. Meanwhile, pieces of garbage have nothing better to do than spew hate. My advice for the latter is to get a church and find something meaningful to make your lives worth living. This kid isn't coming back, and that is a shame and a disgrace. This person spoke up and said something about the comments that were made about this young man. And this person said, "What purples, green, yellow, and orange? A Negro's church outfit." That was the second comment below the other. Really? These folks don't have nothing else to do but talk about people's skin color. It's sad and it's sick and it's demented as these folks is. But yet they don't put a picture of themselves on there. They hide behind a computer and talk trash to people of color. It don't matter what race you are. Any person that has passed away, especially a 16-year-old child, and a family just lost a kid who was doing good things. It was New Year's Day. He was out at 2:55. I personally don't question the fact why he's out that late, but it was no reason for him to be murdered the way he got murdered. I'm going to read this one. I live very closely to the scene of the shooting. It seems that this kid was not the target of the shooting and was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Everyone that knew the kid thought he was a great guy. That was the last reply. The third comment. Somebody else said, "We love and will miss you dearly, Devin. Instead of all your racist folks trying to make this into a racial thing, that is not the situation. Instead of you should be saying my prayers go out to his family and friends. There is time for a time of loss. Number 32 forever." The next comment says, "I pray for the family. God bless you, Devin. As for those SOB comments with no heart, no brains, and no life, F off." And the next comment is, "This is such a tragedy. A young boy who was shot for no reason at all, who had a bright future. My sympathies goes out to this family and friends. This is such a big loss, and I am very sorry for what the family has to go through. My prayers are with the family." And the next comment, it says, "Every time I see the word ignorant used here by some moronic black person or some stupid white pain in the butt, that comment is going to get an automatic thumbs down, because 100% of the people using the word using it is here 100% out of context. I'll stay up late, troll this board just to do so. Look up the word in the dictionary, you morons. It's not mutually exclusive with the racist. Stick to calling everyone a racist instead of using words that you don't understand the definition of, and is the statement of racist. Things for me to say, well, then get ready for who cares." I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but that's the comment they made. The next one was, "Well, at least he died doing what he loved, smoking crack, drinking 40, shooting dice, rapping about times an NFL star when bam bam, there went his lips." And their name was called Negro Please. I don't want to go on with these comments because these comments are just nasty and vulgar. Not all of them. The ones I'm reading out to you were the ones that were being racist and calling this young man this stuff, and he's dead and gone. When are people going to learn that we were all created in God's own image? And I'm just speaking on my opinion. I know I cannot change nobody's opinion. I know I can't change nobody's views on anything. But vaguely, these are just my opinions. There is so much hate in this world amongst each other, and so much violence, so much. You know what gets me? People haven't learned anything. Some people just haven't learned anything. Like I said, they sit behind their keyboard, type all these ignorant statements and comments in, saying things about people of different colors and whatnot, and calling them this and calling them that. I wonder what they day-to-day life would be like if they were called something out of a racial content. Because, you know, I know folks don't care. I know folks don't give a damn. But the fact is, this young man lost his life for no reason. He had a whole lot of things ahead of him. His future was planned. He was a football player. His future was already starting. He was going somewhere in life. You know, he was an honor roll student. Why in the hell should it be any racial things towards this? Because honestly, when they have an article on a white person, they don't do all that. But every now and then I'll see some comments about Obama or Muslim or terrorist attack, things of that nature. Now, this article has nothing to do or say about, any of that, but they do mention, or they did mention, one person did mention Obama. Now, if Obama didn't make president, and there was another white person in the office, it wouldn't, to me, in my opinion, wouldn't be no damn different than it is now. Shit's gonna get rougher. Times are gonna get harder. Birds are falling dead from the sky. People need to see the whole brighter life of things. Wake up, people. We got too much going on in this world, and you worried about people's skin color. Then they had that shit in the early 1800s, 1900s, and so on. Like I said, I can't change a person, but I hope in good Lord's name that this shit will eventually cease, because it's getting old. Okay? Nobody is one race. People think they're one race, but they don't know that. You know, if they look up their ancestries, I'm pretty sure they'll find more than just one color. Half the white people don't know they black. And that's just my opinion. Well, one man went on Oprah one time looking for his family history. He was a white guy. And he went on there to find out who he was related to, cousins. And he had African American cousins. Shock, but they were blood related. Second or third cousins. But they were blood related. And I'm not going to go any further on the racist issue. I just wanted to let you guys know that there was a young man who lost his life. And what's up with the birds dying, falling from the sky dying? That I haven't figured out. And I'm going to read that article. If you guys hadn't looked that up, found that up, I'm going to try to get all the links that I can and post it so you guys can check it out. I'm going to come back and do a review on this perfume that was sent to me. And yeah, so stay tuned, okay guys? And I'll speak to you soon. Bye, y'all.